We're leaving Vietnam and going to... So after 2 years living in Saigon during this pandemic, it's finally time for us to leave Vietnam.
Yeah, we've had the pleasure to live in both Ho Chi Minh City and in Hanoi, and we've done some amazing travel, such as going to beautiful islands like Phu Quoc and Con Dao, and also doing the epic road trip, which was over 2,000 kilometers from north to south.
Yeah, we had a really amazing time here. All of those videos we documented. I'll leave some links in the description below for some of our favorite Vietnam content. We've actually made quite a lot of videos during Vietnam, and I really love my time here. It's a super beautiful country, such diverse landscapes, the food is really nice, the people are super friendly, mostly too, and overall it's just been a really amazing experience. I feel very lucky, privileged to have been able to spend some time here, and obviously a few hiccups along the way, but overall it's been a really cool adventure, a really nice stage in my life, so I'm really grateful for that, and obviously very important for you too.
Yeah, we've had loads of amazing memories here, which I'm really, really thankful for and will remember forever, especially that road trip, which was fantastic, wasn't it? But we know it won't be goodbye forever in Vietnam. I think we'll come back at some point, definitely, to visit and travel some more, because it's really special for me, because I was born here, so I obviously want to keep coming back here, because it's very, very special. For both of us, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So, and it's where we met.
Yeah, that's right. So it's got some significance for the two of us.
Yeah.
I think for other people that might be thinking about Vietnam, it's a really great opportunity. It's not for everyone. I have had a few friends that have come maybe for a few days or a few weeks, and they say, you know, they can't deal with it, whether it's traffic, pollution, or just how crazy it is. But if you're the kind of person that likes that environment, there are amazing opportunities here. The teaching scene can be really good. Cost of living is very low compared to the West, and so you can get a bit more of your work-life balance back if that's something that's important to you. For me, I'm really glad that I took this opportunity to, you know, travel halfway across the world and, you know, experience something so different from my home.
Yeah, it's been truly amazing, and we're really thankful for Vietnam for having us. So yeah, thank you, Vietnam.
So how did our departure from Vietnam go? The main push for us to leave was the fact that we got our exit visa. That meant no more tourist extensions. It's obviously been a very difficult time for everyone during this pandemic, but it was especially tough in Saigon, where they had really strict lockdowns, times when we couldn't leave the house, and obviously it's been limited movement, and as travelers that was, you know, a difficult time because we wanted to explore Vietnam more and obviously travel.
Another reason for us to leave is that the visa extensions were also super expensive. So not only have they stopped them now, we were also paying around $100 to $180 a month just to extend them. And that meant paying a lot and also having to give our passport to immigration like for 2 weeks every month, which means we couldn't even travel in like domestically.
I don't know why they had the March 2020 cutoff. If we'd arrived a few weeks later, we might have saved around $2,000 for visa extensions in the past year. But, you know, it is what it is. We really wanted to sort out our visa before we left to the airport. We didn't want any extra stress with that. So our visa was ending around the end of January, and we knew that we wanted to travel to a new country by around the end of February. We went to immigration to see what they would advise, and it was just coming up for Tet holiday as well. And the advice they gave us was wait until after Tet holiday, so overstay, and then come back to apply for the exit visa, which was maximum 15 days. So that's what we did. After Tet holiday, I went back to the immigration office and submitted our passports. We paid $800K each for the exit visa, and they told us that we would have to acknowledge that we would pay an overstay fine. There was actually a sign up in immigration that told you about the cost of different durations of overstay, and from 1 to 14 days was from 500K to 2 million dong. So when I arrived at immigration, I took cash with me, expecting to pay in cash, but the immigration agent sent me to a local bank, told me to pay there, and so I paid cash at the local bank. We paid 1.25 million for around 10 days of overstay, so we expected the full 2 million, so that wasn't that bad in the end. And then I returned to immigration and we could pick up our passports with the exit visa in it and less stress at the airport.
So now we have safely secured our exit visas in Vietnam, we decided, what are we going to do next and where are we going next? And that is actually... Bali! As many of you already guessed or you already know, of course we are going to Indonesia and specifically Bali. So what we had to do next was prepare our Bali or Indonesian visa, sort out our quarantine hotel, PCR tests, and prepare all the documents needed. So that's what we moved on to next, wasn't it?
Yeah, the process wasn't too difficult. There was a lot of steps, especially traveling during this pandemic time, particularly PCR tests and arranging everything. But I think we were quite organized about it, and it wasn't too expensive to arrange everything. And actually now we are in our quarantine hotel in Jakarta. We are staying here for 1 week, although the quarantine is only for 3 days, and then this weekend we will travel to Bali and start our new adventure.
Yeah, so we already have a house in Bali set up for us when we arrive. So we just got a 1 month rent contract in Bali just so we get familiar with the area, because we're going to be staying in Seminyak, and of course we've been to Bali before, but we don't really know this area too well, so that'll be also very exciting.
Yeah, as Emma mentioned, 2 years ago we did go to Bali for 3 weeks, where we traveled around the mainland, went to some of the islands like Nusa Penida and the Gillies, and we really loved it there. It's definitely different to Saigon. It's much more island life and island vibes, and I think after 2 years in the city, especially with lockdowns and everything, I think we're a bit more open to that kind of island life now. We're not really going to experience it much in Jakarta. They're actually quite similar, Jakarta and Saigon, very big, busy metropolitan cities, but I think we're looking forward to the island life in Bali.
Yeah, definitely. We can't wait to go to the beach, go to some waterfalls and drive around. So that'll be really lovely. So stay tuned if you want to see more Bali or Indonesian content.
So after all of that, we are very sad to have left Vietnam, but we are excited for a new adventure. If you are following this channel for Vietnam content, then keep watching, because we will be making some more Vietnam and Vietnam related content. Now that we've left the country and have a bit more perspective from a different country, we might make some more videos, for example, the best and worst of living in Vietnam and some other expat advice videos. And of course, there's lots more content coming. For example, our journey from Saigon to Jakarta, our quarantine experience, and lots more paradise content from Bali.
Yay!
So if you're a returning subscriber, really nice to see you guys here again. If you're new to the channel and you want to follow Bali, please feel free to subscribe, like this video. Thanks very much for your support.
Comment something down below, maybe what your favourite travel experience has been so far.
And if there's anything in particular that you want us to document in Bali, places to go, or aspects of life you want us to show, let us know in the comments down below too.
Yeah, so thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, of course. See you next time.
Bye bye guys.